I'm here at the EQ Hammer breakfast with Dan from Riley's Brewing because we have beer for breakfast. Dan has some pretty cool beer, I have to say, and I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about them because it's so far over my head.
Oh, thanks. What we did is a few years ago, we were just kind of playing the game, having some fun, and we ran across the Blackburrow Stout. And we said, well, that's kind of fun. We make a dark beer at home, so let's put it in the game. So we did. And then it kind of took off. We brought it to a show a few years ago. Everybody really liked it. Since then, now we have a brewery out in Madera, California. We do really well, and so we've made these for the EverQuest fans. So I brought a few samples here. We'll crack them open and see. We started out with our Dwarvish Ale, and that is a pale ale, just a little bit hoppy, what people consider a craft-style pale ale. We have our Blackburrow Stout, which is a true dark black stout, more of an Irish stout. And then we have our Ogre Swill, which is like an IPA. So we kind of really took what the fan base would really like and just put it together and said, let's have some fun with it, right? Do what no one else has ever done. So I have a few samples here. I'm going to crack them open.
There's only one way to tell if this is true or not, so I've volunteered to try them.
Yeah, it's painful, yeah, I can see. So this is the Dwarvish Ale. There you are. Nice, clean, crisp color. It's just a nice, clean, pale ale. Something, if you were sitting back and it was really cold in your third garden, you would say, hey, I need some ale to warm me up. So, cheers.
Got a nice beard on it.
Yep.
That's delicious. I think we should stop the interview now, finish this, and then come back.
Well, yeah, mostly to make sure Brassy has some, and you know that is a serious dwarf there, so it better be good. She'll kick your butt. So
delicious. Put way too much beer in here. This is.
Oh, it is
I'm a Canadian. I don't drink beer.
Yeah, it is like 9 o'clock. You know, come on. We haven't stopped since the pool party last night. I don't think. I don't know if anybody's. All right, the next one will be smaller. So here we go. Now this is the Blackburrow Stout. This is the legend. This is where there's 20 people in line were asking me if they could buy these for like $50 to take them home. So you guys get the. I'll make it a little smaller this time. This is a nice black stout. If you were a Knoll and you were trying to sell stuff to Kinos under the black market, right? This is what you would make. So there you go.
I know I'll like this.
Oh. Cheers.
That's awesome.
It's my favorite.
Are you importing this to Canada?
Yeah, I can. You want some? I've been feeling someone's going to end up in the back of your car. The way it goes.
I didn't drive to Vegas.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, we just thought, well, if you were Knoll and you were drinking, you were making something out of all the beers, and you look through all your recipes, what do they make? And then this one stands out. This is the one that's guarded. This is the one the Knolls, brew secretly. This is when you have to do a whole quest just to get the beer. We got to make something that's like nothing else out there. So that's what we did. We figured if you were a dog and you lived in the dirt, what would you drink?
And I think SOE Live next year should have a live quest to get some stout.
We could do that. Hide some little ingredients, some barley here, some hops there, see who brings it to us first.
Brass, are you watching?
Right, yeah. Then they get a bottle to take home, yeah. Better check the ID, but yeah. And then lastly, we figured if you were a 450-pound ogre and you wanted something that worked, we made this. So this is our Ogre Swill. It's an IPA, and this one's got about 7.5% alcohol to it. So you don't weigh 450 pounds, but I'm assuming you'll feel the result. Yeah.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, getting there.
I'm working on it.
So this is a nice, clean, red IPA. So like I said, this is what, cheers, I figure if you were big and bad and you wanted something to work, this would be it.
We should have had Red Thomas here to drink the red IPA.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Wow, that's really good, too. Too tough to tell. I think we better take them all.
Take them all. We'll just keep sampling. Better turn the camera off. They don't want to look at this in about 15 minutes. Besides, yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Yeah, and this is the pre-party before we even going to the first conference, right?
Yeah, the conference hasn't started yet. The sun just got up.
Sun just got up and we're coming in the pool. Yeah, okay. Now we need an energy drink. We'll just blend it all together and see what happens.
Well, that's awesome. If someone wanted to purchase some of this from you, how would they do that?
Actually, they cannot. what we're going to do, hopefully next year, fanfare. So everybody that's watching this, fans, I need like 1 million emails sent to Sony saying, we want this beer for the next event. And what's going to happen is this is all going to be licensed through Sony. It's all proprietary. It's all copywritten. It will get shipped into the hotel from the distributors. We do have distributors in Vegas. And then this will all be set up, and then the players can do whatever they can do, how about this? Whatever they can talk Sony into doing. We will provide all the beer they want. We can bring 1,000 cases next year if the players want it. It's going to be a question of what can you, the players, talk Sony into doing. That's the question.
Well, the onus is on you now. If you want beer, here it is. Anything else before we go?
No, party hard. How's that? And try to stay awake through the rest of the conference.
Well, thank you very much. It was an absolute pleasure.
Thank you. Pleasure.